This time I'll be giving my thoughts on Wakanda Forever. We're listening to Eiffel 65's The Edge. Yeah, in the background here. Wakanda Forever is a sequel to Black Panther, as in the title, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So, basic knowledge in case you didn't know, the actor who plays the Black Panther in the original film, Chadwick Boseman, sadly passed away. And it's really sad. For me especially. I mean, for a lot of people, yeah, but like having a very prominent character of color. And I wasn't really sure what they were gonna do with this film because I know they had to change a lot of the plot and the production behind it in order to how do they kind of talk about it, the death of the actor, do they change the character? But I like what they did in this movie, and I'm not really sure what much you can do with it. um if they replaced Chadwick Boseman with another actor, I don't think I would mind. If they did that. If I was writing it, that's probably how I would have done it. But the way they did it here, in this movie, was fine. I mean, I like this movie regardless, and I appreciate the perspective they took with the actor's death and the death of the character in the actual story. It's not much of a spoiler, but well, it kind of is actually. Wow. You know what? There are going to be slight spoilers for this movie. I'm going to just warn you. But only in the beginning. Yeah, so basically, Shuri's brother, the Black Panther, dies. Shuri is the woman here in the center of this poster here. And the movie, I didn't realize, but it really revolves around her. Because in the first movie, there were... I don't know. The Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman was a central character, but here, yeah, Shuri takes like front and center, and even her mother has a lot of screen time. It's really cool to explore the other characters, like the main characters in Wakanda in the story, and see where they go too. This movie, I thought, really incorporated Chadwick Boseman's death pretty well, especially in the beginning of the film, how they actually end the life of the character, the Black Panther, almost and treat it with respect. It's almost like a funeral. I mean, there literally is a funeral. That's the spoiler for the Black Panther at the beginning. But the whole film, all the characters are trying to overcome their grief, and with Shuri, she just can't. She can't really move on with her life. She really can't admit to herself or just move on 100%. And that's like her character growth. And wow, a lot of character growth for her in this movie. And to fast forward to the end without spoiling it, the ending is what makes this one of my favorite Marvel Phase 4 movies. Very mature, very somber, uplifting, hopeful, emotional ending for her character. And I'm glad they took this sequel in the direction they did. I didn't expect it, but I liked it. It was pretty good. Yeah. I mean, with most like Marvel movies, they're not disposable, but it's like, they're all pretty much the same, formulaic when it comes to, here's our hero, and here's the antagonist, and they're gonna like resolve their problems at the end and some big sort of conflict. I mean, this does that 100%. But the themes of overcoming grief, which I thought was very mature, and of course the cast, the introduction of it's not Atlantis. Oh my goodness. there's a lot of Mayan, I think Mayan culture, like like ancient Mexican cultural references, and of course a little manipulation of the history because they're the villain or the antagonist. I shouldn't really say the villain, but the antagonist in the film and his people, his tribe of people, they all have supernatural gifts, and I like their backstory too. The first movie of Black Panther really dealt with what do you call it, colonialism in terms of a theme and like political history and how Africans were robbed of their identity by the colonizers. And this one, yeah, it didn't really do that. To me, the theme in this one was just moving on, more like emotional, dramatic, like personal conflict, especially with the central character Shuri. But colonialism bit does come into play when we see the backstory of the antagonist and his people, which was fine. I mean, I like the introduction of these of the. They're not. Are they Atlanteans? No, they're not. See, I'm just feel so bad because these are words and names I'm just not familiar with. Regardless, though, yeah, the antagonist of this film was good. I liked him, and the way the conflict with his people and the people of Shuri, you know, how that comes into play is pretty good, and how it's resolved, pretty good, and the ending of her personal arc, you know, mourning death and moving on, acceptance, remembering, you know, all the good times shared with someone who passes. It's yeah. I mean, I don't cry at movies. I didn't really cry at the end of this one, but you know, it was. I felt it. That was a pretty good ending. That's why I appreciate this one a bit more compared to yeah, a lot of the other Marvel films. Just the like the themes it introduces. So this is a capybara by some. It looks like a Russian artist. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, well that's my review of Wakanda Forever. A little bit of Black Panther. My thoughts on it. That's pretty much it for now. Peace.